Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our special presentation this evening here with Power. My name is Jermaine Folly, the People Millionaire, and I'm an advisor here at Power. And I'm excited to be here, and you'll see why soon enough. Throughout this presentation, our awesome CEO, Jonathan Budd, is going to take you through the unprecedented facts and opportunity that we have here at Power. You're going to see why it just makes sense to be a part of our movement for where we're going towards the future and sustainable energy. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the presentation over to Jonathan Budd.
Good evening, everyone. I so appreciate you taking 20 to 30 minutes out of your lives and your evening to come learn what we are up to in our quest to accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy worldwide to create massive abundance for ourselves, for our families, for our communities, for our planet, to leave our legacy, to leave our impact, to clean up our air and clean up our water and clean up our land and all of the other amazing, compelling reasons why people are joining our company every single day from around the world. And it is my sincerest hope that tonight, after you watch this presentation, that you get back to the person who invited you here, you ask every single question that you need to ask, and if this is in alignment with you and feels right to you, then you make the decision to join our company. Because what I'm telling you right now is that we are doing something so special. And the more you get to know what we're doing and the more you get to know the people who are part of our company and the community that really makes the fabric of our company, the more you're going to realize that this is a truly once in a decade chance to do something that no human beings have ever done before. And that you have a unique role to play. You can play a role in this. You can make an impact. You can create phenomenal possibilities for your life. And you're going to see all of that by the time you get to the end of this webinar. So welcome. We're so glad you're here. And let's dive right in. I'm going to start this presentation by asking you, who do you know that uses energy? And I know that's just like an insane question because every single human being on the planet uses energy. But just to drill that point home a little bit more so you understand the significance of the conversation that you're a part of and why this is inevitable, why it's even imperative. If you had the choice, only one choice, you could only do one of these two things. Would you either pay your mortgage or would you pay your electric bill? And the reality is you're going to pay your electric bill because you know you've got more time in that mortgage, right? You're not going to die and go hungry if you don't pay your mortgage. But if you don't have energy, you're back to the Stone Age, okay? You're going hungry. You're not, your food is done. You're this. So when you really understand that energy is a necessity of life, and when you understand the solution that we are bringing to market, you're going to understand why there's an opportunity in our company for you to make a 4, 5, or 6-figure monthly income, bringing to market one of the most revolutionary products that the world has ever seen. And it is our fundamental intention to disrupt the biggest industry on the planet, which is energy. So let's discuss, what is energy today? What's it look like today? For starters, it's expensive. And it's getting even more expensive. Every single year, the cost of energy goes up. In Florida, the utility just got a 21% rate increase approved. In my home state of California, PG&E just got a 13% rate increase approved. Every single year, historically, energy is getting more and more expensive. It's dirty. The predominant forms of how we get our energy today are polluting our ocean, polluting our land, polluting our air, polluting our air and our water. It's dirty energy. And 7 million people die every single year just from the pollution that's in energy, carcinogens, from all of these power plants and toxic chemicals that give us cancer and all these other things and are destroyed. I mean, we had a whistleblower from the oil industry at our national convention this last weekend. It would blow your mind, the stuff that is happening in our own backyard. Oil leaks in the middle of Michigan and, kids getting leukemia. And it's sickening sometimes if you really take it in. We've got to solve this. There's a better way. We don't need dirty energy. It's scarce. It's scarce. There's only so much of it. This is one of the craziest things to think about. What's going to happen to society when energy runs out? And everybody's debating around, okay, well, when's that day? We don't know if it's 20 years. We don't know if it's 50 years. But eventually, oil, gas, and coal will run out because they are commodities. So the whole world is actually living in this scarcity paradigm because there's only so much energy, and when it runs out, it's gone. And civilization is going to shrink real quick if we don't solve how to produce energy from exhaustless sources by then. And we're dependent. And this is just one of the things that, to me, is a fundamental value of being an American, or really any citizen of the world, is why would we want to be dependent on monopoly utilities? Why would we not want to control our power if we had the choice to control our power? And many of you on the line probably heard just this week, New York, LA, and San Francisco all had simultaneous power outages. The entire city of San Francisco was shut down for almost the entire day. And it wreaked havoc. Cars were backed up for miles and miles and miles. Nobody knew what to do with themselves. There's, growing concern that that might have been our first terrorist attack on the utility grid. We're susceptible to this. It's very unusual. 3 cities are going to all go down at the exact same time. So why do we want to be dependent on this other power source? Well, that's energy today, okay? But it is not energy tomorrow. And it is not the solution that we're bringing to market and that you have a chance to bring to market tonight. But before I discuss that, I want to talk about the era of platform disruption. Okay, all across the world, we are seeing platforms disrupt the largest industries on the planet. Facebook is currently valued over $350 billion. How did they do that? They built a platform that made it possible so anyone could produce their own media. We no longer rely on Fox News or NBC or CBS or media companies, New York Times or whatever, to get our media. We're now getting our media from each other. The predominant form of media is social. And now 1.5 billion people are on this platform creating all their own media every day. The value of Fox News, the most valuable media company I think out there compared to CBS and NBC and all these, Fox is like $4 billion. Facebook is $350 billion. That's called platform disruption. Then came a little company called Uber, disrupted the entire transportation industry, made it possible so that 1 million people can now share rides and drive for Uber as 1099 entrepreneurs. They disrupted the entire transportation industry. They are now valued at $68 billion. Then comes along a little company called Airbnb, disrupts the hospitality industry. How'd they do it? They built a platform so that anyone could be their own hotel. And now, if you take some pictures of your room and post it on Airbnb's website, you have 550,000 people every night renting a room on Airbnb, effectively making them the largest hotel in the world. They're valued over $31 billion. Then Kickstarter comes along and does it the funding. All of a sudden, people can raise money, and it's hilarious because as I'm saying this, Powur's in the middle of a crowdfunding round. We're actually breaking the world record as we speak. You can find out about this from the person who invited you here, to raise $1 million through a regulation crowdfunding campaign. It's another way where funding is being disrupted. How are we doing it? Through platforms. Etsy came along. This company does not get nearly as much press as it should. They disrupted the entire goods and services industry. They were one of the biggest IPOs of 2014. How'd they do it? They made it possible for any entrepreneur to own their own online e-commerce store. So now anyone can have a store online. And you've got millions of people selling their goods and services, and they're valued over $3.5 billion. So I'm sharing all these examples with you guys because every single industry you look at, platforms are coming in, upending old business models, making it possible for people to get involved in these gigantic industries and literally shifting hundreds of billions of dollars, and no one has done that to the biggest industry on the planet until Powur. And that's why you need to understand what you're being introduced to tonight. As of right now, we are officially the first international solar energy platform. We have built a proprietary international network of solar providers offering unprecedented zero down solar solutions. As of me sharing this with you, we have over 39 installers on our platform covering 28 of the US states, and we're adding new providers and expanding our coverage in our territories almost on a weekly basis. And I'm even going to show you tonight and announce what we just revealed at our national convention about our international expansion plans and where we're going next. Because the sun does not just shine in America, the sun is shining all over the place. And as you understand our product and you understand what we are able to offer homeowners, this is the biggest no-brainer in the world, and it is a real estate rush. It is a gold rush to be the first one to go get the customers. And there's trillions of dollars that are going to change hands. So let me show you why. Zero down solar is disrupting everything. It's disrupting everything. Here's why. With zero down solar, you can start saving money on your electric bill day number one. So just imagine that real quick. We are replacing your electric bill, your dirty, expensive, dependent, scarce energy source. We're replacing that with a brand new energy source that you're powering from your own rooftop that is producing 100% clean energy, and that is saving you money day number one. You're becoming energy independent, so you don't need to rely on a utility. You're your own utility. You're able to produce your own energy right from your rooftop. You're producing green, clean energy. You know what they call a solar spill? A great day. Why the heck would you want to buy dirty energy when you could buy clean energy and it's way less? You're increasing the value of your home, and I'm going to walk you through all of these things, and you pay absolutely nothing out of pocket, which is one of the biggest things, and you can save thousands or tens of thousands of dollars long term. Now you might be asking yourself, well, how are all of these benefits possible? And I'm going to explain how all of these benefits are possible to you. So right now, if you were to go grab your electric bill and you look at your electric bill and you look on your electric bill, you're going to see that your utility is charging you for every kilowatt of energy that you buy. Okay, you're buying, on average, an average home buys about 1,000 kilowatt hours of energy from their utility every single month. And you've got to charge for that kilowatt hour. It might be 13 cents, 14 cents, 15 cents. If you live in California or New York or New Jersey or Massachusetts or Hawaii or some of the other places in the country that have really expensive energy, you could be paying 20 cents, 25 cents, 30 cents, 34 cents for every kilowatt hour of electricity that you buy from your utility. Not only that, but you're going to notice on your bill that you've got demand charges, you have service charges, you have maintenance charges. What the heck is all of that? Well, the grid is very expensive to operate. They need to pay people to operate the grid, to fix power lines when it goes down. They have giant factories that they need to pay, you know, a lot of people to produce and run. And then you've got the CEOs of these utilities who like to pay themselves $25 million per year bonuses and all sorts of things like that. That's why your energy bill goes up every single year. And here's the other thing. They're monopolies, so they don't have any competition. They have no motivation to run these businesses efficiently because they have no competition. So they're bloated, inefficient organizations that pay themselves as much money as they want, hand over fist, and they pass all of those costs to you, the consumer, who has no choice in the matter and is going to continue to pay more and more and more every single year because they don't give a crap. And they're monopolies, and they can do whatever the heck they want. Now, you're paying a massive premium for every kilowatt hour of energy that you buy from them. Do you think that it costs them 34 cents a kilowatt or 20 cents a kilowatt to create that energy, to produce that energy? No, It doesn't cost them that much to produce that energy. You know what it costs them? About 6 cents a kilowatt, 4 cents a kilowatt, 5 cents a kilowatt. And they're turning around and selling it to you for 15, 20, 25. It's ridiculous. It should be criminal. Maybe one day it will be if they weren't so involved in the local politicians in lobbying and spending so much money. Now let me contrast that to owning a solar system. You can buy your own solar power plant today. We can finance that system for you so you have absolutely nothing out of pocket. Same way you finance a car or finance a home or finance anything. We can finance it so you have nothing out of pocket whatsoever. So ineffectively, you can own your own power plant that sits on your rooftop. You can produce your own energy for 6 cents a kilowatt, 7 cents a kilowatt. You're not paying any premium whatsoever for that. Okay, you're producing your own energy at cost. Now, in a short period of time, even if you were to pay for your system cash, you're going to pay the whole cost of that system off. And it's like saying, okay, do I want to pay utility bills for the rest of my life? Or do I want to pay utility bills for the next 5 years or 6 years or 7 years? What insane person would not want to only pay utility bills for 7 years and then pay nothing after that forever? Well, that's like if you were to pay for a solar system out of, in cash today. If you choose to finance your solar system, then you're going to get some type of loan. And you're going to pay for 10 years or 12 years or 20 years. And you're going to save money instantly because your loan payment is going to be a lot less than what you were paying your utility. And then once that payment's completely paid off, you're never going to pay for energy again. Every single month, it's 100% ROI going to your bottom line. Now, how does this increase the value of your home? Think about it. You have a system that sits on top of your roof and prints money. Energy is money. If you have a solar system that sits on your roof and prints money for you every single month, then people are going to pay a premium for that home. Guys, when you really understand solar, it is an absolute, unequivocal no-brainer. So how does the power process work? And forgive me if I get too passionate. I'm just ridiculously passionate about this. And it's my life mission to educate homeowners on solar energy, because the more people that start learning about this, you have to question, why has every single person in America not gone solar? Why would we want to be beholden to a utility, spending significantly more money, polluting our planet, when we could increase the value of our home, go green, control our own energy, save tens of thousands of dollars over the long term, and have it not cost us a single dollar out of pocket? It just literally makes no sense. So let's say you choose to become a power advisor with us today. What's the process? How's our whole thing work? So here's how it works. The first stage is what we call the savings conversation and lead submission. We have a simple conversation with homeowners, letting them know that they can save a lot of money on their electric bills, have it not cost them anything out of pocket, and get a free proposal from one of our leading providers across the country, which we now have 39 providers across the country servicing our customers in 28 states. You literally enter a zip code into our platform. It'll show you all the providers in that area who are servicing that area. You can click a button to submit the homeowner you're talking to directly to the provider. So here's how it works. The Power Advisor generates an interested homeowner, and we submit the lead through the Power platform. Next, we actually connect our homeowner to the provider through what we call a live transfer. It's really just a three-way call where we connect the homeowner with the provider, and boom, that's it. The provider essentially handles the qualification of that homeowner, make sure that they own their own home and they're a good fit for solar, and we literally wipe our hands clean, guys. We're done. We hand the customer off to the provider. Next, the provider is going to go and present a proposal to our customer, and they're going to show them exactly how much money they're going to save on energy. They're going to show them exactly what their monthly loan payment's going to be if they finance it. They're going to present all of the clear economics I've talked about in a compelling way, and when they do that, guess what? You get paid. just for your customer sitting with the provider to evaluate a proposal for their home, you will get paid. Whether they buy or not, you make money just for them actually evaluating the proposal. The next thing is they're going to sign a contract. Now keep in mind, all of this is handled with our provider. You're not doing any of this. They're doing the sales, they're doing the contract, they're doing the installation. All you're doing is having a conversation with the homeowner, educating them on the things I'm sharing with you tonight, submitting them through the platform, connecting them to the provider so you can help get the appointment set up, and you wipe your hands clean, you're done. The fourth stage is they sign a contract. The fifth stage is the provider installs the panels on their home, and when that happens, you get paid. And I'm going to talk to you about how much you get paid in just 1 second. So this is one of the simplest processes anyone has ever created, and there's never been a platform in history that has enabled solar to expand around the world like Powur has created, and given people the ability to share in the trillions of dollars that are changing hands over the next decade as America and the world discovers what we're sharing with you tonight and goes solar. What you need to understand, guys, is that Powur has created the entire category of renewable energy inside direct selling. This is no small industry. This is a $250 billion annual industry. This industry pays on average $200 million per day in commissions to people just like me and just like you for recommending products to people that they know. We're the first person in history to bring solar and energy efficiency products to market in the channel that we're doing. We are the perfect solution to develop your own income, to create your own schedule, and to live an abundant life promoting a business that you can be massively passionate about that is making a huge difference on planet Earth. And here's what's so exciting to me. There's almost no chance for people to even follow us at this point. Now think about it, guys. We're going into every market across the country, and now we're starting to even enter into international markets, and we are locking down relationships with all of the best solar providers in all of those markets. How the heck is anyone going to follow us? I mean, our platform is already years ahead of where anyone else is in this industry. It would take them millions of dollars and years of development just to create a platform like we have. And by the time they have that platform, we've already locked down all the partnerships and all the best relationships in every market. How the heck is anyone going to follow us? We're going to own the lion's share of one of the biggest industries on the planet, clean energy and renewable energy, as this shift continues to take place over the coming decade. And my hope tonight is that you start to realize from an entrepreneur standpoint, holy smokes, this is my chance to play big. I could have a piece of a multi-billion-dollar company and a multi-trillion-dollar industry. We are dominating the U.S. market right now. Again, as I said, this is the first time in history that a direct selling company has exclusively entered renewable energy and solar and direct sales, and we are expanding faster than any solar company in history. In less than 90 days, we are now in 28 states. The total addressable market is 90 million homes just in the United States. That's $2 trillion. $2 trillion. I repeat that. Zero down financing is available in every single Powur market. So we can go in and offer zero down financing, move our customers over to clean energy, save them money day number one with nothing out of pocket. We're servicing 28 states, adding new markets almost on a weekly basis. We've got over 39 best-in-class installers on our platform. We have one of the largest installation networks in the world of any solar company. And you have the chance to be first to override all the solar installations and team building in your market. Powur just announced within the last week that we are now entering Canada. We are the first direct sales company in history to enter Canada with an energy product or a solar energy product. The total addressable market is 5 million homes or $125 billion. You have the first. You have the chance to be first to open this market and override all solar installations and team building, and we will provide all the leadership training and support that you need. And we just announced that we are entering Puerto Rico, which is a super hot market right off the coast of Florida. There's 1.3 million homes in Puerto Rico, representing $33 billion of solar opportunity. We have partnered with New Energy Puerto Rico, and we're announcing one more provider partnership this week, offering zero down money saving solutions to Puerto Rico homeowners. And again, you have the chance to be first. So how's the money flow? Well, just like all those other platforms, guys, we envisioned our business and we thought about our business in a way that's different than any direct sales company before us. So we're paying 70% of every dollar that transacts across the Powur platform. Just like Uber, just like iTunes, just like Airbnb, 70% of every dollar we pay out to you. We have a bonus called the Champions Club. So when you actually go out and refer your first 3 customers, we're going to pay you $2,000. Now think about that for a minute. Just for going and educating a homeowner on how much money they can save by producing their own clean energy and being their own utility and energy independent, you refer 3 people out of 90 million who qualify for this product, and we're going to pay you $2,000 plus your commissions. That's amazing. You could literally, you're going to make thousands of dollars just on your first 3 customers. You're going to earn a percentage of the entire sale on every sale you make and every sale your team makes. Now, this is not insignificant. The average size system in Powur today is a 7 kW system. That means 7,000 watts. And we pay you a percentage of every watt. Now, what this basically breaks down to is the average commission in Powur, if you were to average it all out, is about $560. Now, if you refer a bigger home, we have people that have made close to $2,000 on one home, one referral from a larger size system. So it's pretty amazing that you can earn a percentage of this entire sale just by introducing a homeowner to a provider. We're not even doing the sale. We're just making an introduction and letting them do the rest. You earn revenue on every single appointment that you make and up to 3 generations of appointments in your team. So just by you and many of the homeowners in your grid that you're building, your team that you're building, sitting down and reviewing a appointment or reviewing a proposal with a provider, you get paid. And you get paid $30 for every appointment you refer, and between $10 to $5 on all the appointments happening in your team, whether people buy or not. And then we have our proprietary lead acquisition bonus. And this is an amazing bonus that can pay you up to $750 per advisor that joins your team to unlimited levels. So as you go out and you refer people to our platform and they refer people to our platform, as you move up through our positions, you can earn up to $750 in lab bonuses to unlimited levels, which is a huge number and adds up really quickly. So what's it cost to be a Powur advisor? Frankly, it's insane. It's a one-time cost. One time, that's it, of $499. And you have an unlimited national license to our platform. I was joking at our convention this week that we should probably be charging like $200,000 for like a license to our platform. I mean, there's franchising companies out there right now who I don't think are offering close to the value that we're offering, that are charging between $20,000 to $500,000 to start your own solar franchise. And you have to do the sales, you have to do the construction, you have to procure the equipment. They're just setting you up with all those relationships and giving you a platform to do it, and people are paying hundreds of thousands in franchise fees. You don't have to do any of that. You have an unlimited license to our platform. You have 39 best-in-class installers at the push of a button to send your customers to. You have a fully replicated Powur.com website. If you haven't gone out and checked out whoever referred you here's website, it's a beautiful website that explains everything about solar and the opportunity to be an advisor and all this stuff. You have your own version of that website forever for $4.99. You have solar landing pages. You have advisor landing pages and marketing funnels that we give you to go share these things with the people you know and make money. We will give you a professional solar certification. We're constantly training people every single week, live training calls, live weekly Zooms, live events happening around the country. It's an amazing community. When you make the decision to say, you know what, I want to leave my mark on the planet, and I want to make more money, and I want to be involved in this insanely awesome industry and be a professional, whatever the reason is that you want, whether it's more purpose, more time freedom, more money, we're going to be essentially, your coach, your guide, your leaders, showing you how to succeed at this business. And the amount of support that we have available is flabbergasting for $499 one time. I mean, literally, it costs that much monthly for access to software to run businesses, never mind your own CRM and your own platform one time. So why now? There is massive first mover advantage, guys and gals. Like I said, this is a real estate game. You see these rooftops right here? This is a real estate play. Who's going to be the first one to go get those rooftops? Every rooftop you see where the sun is shining and there's not solar panels, that's money. But once somebody goes and gets there and puts those panels up, it's gone. Take it off the map. Nobody's getting that again. So this is a massive real estate play, and right now there is trillions of dollars up for grabs, but you want to be first mover. There's a huge first mover advantage here. Legacy money is created at this stage of the game. We are in the earliest phases of the solar industry and at the beginning of power, which, unless I've done a horrible job explaining this to you tonight, you should be seeing how we could be that next platform, next to Uber, next to Airbnb, next to Facebook, the first platform that disrupted the energy industry with an international clean energy product unlike anything the world had ever seen, with millions of people sharing it from the palm of their hands. I mean, unless I'm a terrible presenter, you'd have to be crazy not to see our opportunity here. So that's the legacy money part of this. So last call to action, why do you want to do this? Help save your country and the planet. Help your market, help your state, help your country become a solar power leader and be the example for your friends and family to follow. So thank you so much, guys, for sharing with us tonight. Get back to the person who invited you here, and whether you join us or not, this is inevitable. This is not something that is negotiable. This is the laws of physics at this point. Solar is a better way. It makes no sense for why all of us are not producing our own clean energy from solar. This is inevitable whether you join us or not. This is just a question about whether or not you're going to be on the rocket ship. So get back to the person who invited you here. Get your questions answered. Enroll with us tonight as an advisor, and let's go to work having the most fun we've ever had, building an amazing business for you, and transforming our planet, accelerating the adoption of sustainable energy. This is Jonathan Budd signing off. Have a wonderful evening. See you all soon.